So I started collecting vintage pieces through my mum. She raised me as a single parent, so she didn't always have a lot of money. So she would often go to charity shops to find all of her furniture and decor. And she was drawn to pieces from the 40s and 50s. So she'd decorate the houses that we lived in, because we rented for a long time with that kind of era. And I grew to love it through her, but also I had my grandpa showing me lots of wartime films made in the 40s and the 50s, and I was watching beautiful Hollywood starlets like Hedy Lamarr and Lauren Bacall, and I kind of fell in love with the whole package. But it all started because of a 1940s cooker that we found on eBay for £16. So we put that in the kitchen, and then we sort of thought, right, how can we get this house back to our favourite era? This house was built in the 20s, so it's been through the 40s, and we just had to discover what that would look like our way. We have an old Singer sewing machine. We've got many suitcases in this house, but my grandpa's RAF one has a special place in my heart. My typewriter from 1939, I really, really love that. Yes, there's a bit of everything. I mean, even like, you know, old clocks and things. I mean, that was my grandparents', but I would say they're probably my favourite pieces. When people first come to my house, it's a mixed bag of reactions. Some people embrace it, celebrate it, love it. Other people are just a bit taken aback, and I don't think they quite know what to do or say. I guess when people aren't used to a house that looks like an odd sort of museum, they don't really know what to do with that. But they don't need to do anything, they just need to enjoy it. I've never had a bad comment of people coming into my house, but, you know, their facial expression will say 1,000 words, put it that way. A lot of our items require you to do more to them to get them to work, rather than if you just bought them modern. So we don't flick on a kettle. As we fill the kettle up, we put it on the cooker, and we light the cooker and we wait for it to boil. It does take longer, but I just find it a bit more satisfying. We also have a fire, and I enjoy getting logs from the log store and lighting a nice fire, and when you shut the doors it does just the same. I think it's more resourceful and it saves us a bit of money, and I just enjoy the task of doing it. Same with using a typewriter. I could just use a laptop, but there's something so satisfying about hearing that little ding. This house is about doing and living and experiencing, and that's why I prefer older items for that. I would love a gramophone. We just need one, I think, in this house, and the house fits it, and we love music from the 40s, Glenn Miller, the Ink Spots, the Andrews Sisters, Bing Crosby, Judy Garland, so we need a gramophone. We just haven't found one yet, but I'm sure if I manifest it enough, one will appear in my life.